a great light. Inspired out of Isaiah 9. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. 2018, excuse me. In 2018, 12 Thai boys and their soccer coach descended into a maze-like cave. Excuse me. 12 Thai boys and their soccer coach descended into a maze-like cave, intending to enjoy an afternoon adventure. Due to unexpected rising water that forced them deeper and deeper into the cavern, it was 2.5 weeks before rescuers led them out. Oh my gosh. Dive teams thwarted by rising water attempted the rescue as the boys sat on a small rock shelf with only 6 flickering flashlights. They spent hours in darkness hoping that somehow light and help would break through. The prophet Isaiah described a world of brooding darkness, one overrun by violence and greed, shattered by rebellion and anguish. That's in Isaiah 8. Nothing but ruin, hopes candle flickering and fading, sputtering before succumbing to dark nothingness. And yet Isaiah insisted this dim despair would not... And yet Isaiah insisted this dim despair was not the end. Because of God's mercy, soon there will be no more gloom for those who were in distress. God would never abandon his people in shadowy ruin. The prophet announced hope for his people then and pointed to the time when Jesus would come to dispel the darkness sin has caused. Jesus has come, and now we hear Isaiah's words with renewed meaning. The people walking in darkness have seen... Wait a minute. Okay. And now we hear Isaiah's words with renewed meaning. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. This must be a typo. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light. Isaiah says, on those living in the land of deep darkness, a light has dawned. No matter how dark the night, no matter how despairing our circumstances, we're never forsaken in the dark. Jesus is here, a great light shines. How are you prone to experience darkness and despair? Consider this image of Jesus as the great light. How does this light renew you with hope? God, there's so much darkness. I fear sometimes that the darkness will overwhelm me. Be my great light, shine on me with radiant love. Okay. Just a couple of things here. God would never abandon his people in shadowy ruin. His people. Remember that. You don't have to do this. You can turn away from this and enjoy the dark, sinful world we live in. It's your option. Free will. The people walking in darkness have seen a great light, as it says in Isaiah. That what Jesus did with his death on the cross, with the right hand of God, he performed this task, this event, creates for us an option, which is that light that we can turn to. Okay, it wasn't just oh look, everybody's good. We go back. We have to follow what the teachings of Jesus, walk the walk, create that relationship, that indwelling of the Holy Spirit. So basically, things are available. He's that light. It's like someone says, here's, he has the, we see the light of darkness. It's the option to get out of this. He is our option. We have to turn to him to become God's people. You don't have to. You can opt out, but that's what this is. Love you. God bless.